All right, we're continuing with our unit on population. And today in class, we went over the demographic transition model. So if you missed it, I'll give you an alternate way to get the information. And I regret to inform you that they are dead. All right. Ooh, I got to take care of those like right now. All right. So we went over the demographic transition model and how populations change over time. And then we continued with the epidemiological transition. So some people left early for some amazing assembly with Mr. Honorati. So then you would have missed this. So this is how do populations change from these stages, especially in relation to things like disease. So we went over stage 1. So if you were not here, you can pause it and check it out. Make sure you know what pestilence means. We went over stage 2. Right, so now I'm going to get into stage 3, which discusses degenerative diseases. And this actually means that there's less diseases, not like a degenerative disease, but they are degenerating, right? So you have fewer infectious disease by this stage. So people that do die, it's mostly from things from aging as opposed to dying young from tuberculosis or cholera or malaria or something. But age-related deaths now increase. So things like various cancers, heart attacks, strokes, all those things. There's a longer life expectancy by stage 3, and you see population growing. Here's just an example of some that we can see over time. Stage 4, this is where you have also delayed degenerative diseases, but more lifestyle diseases. So you've been in stage 3 for a while, and now people are living longer. And with the money they have, they are spending it on things like combo meals at McDonald's and little Debbie Christmas tree cakes. Maybe those cosmic brownies, bags of chips. Maybe they're seniors and lunch go out every day and spend too much money on things like McDonald's and Dunkin' Donuts and things that just are not good habits to be eating on the daily. So with this stage, medical advances are expanding. They're extending life expectancy, but they should be having better diets, all right? And they are more access to foods. Tobacco use is going down, right? Not many people in society using tobacco the way they did in the past. That's good. But life expectancy should be at its highest. But you have some issues that are cutting a lot of those life expectancies shorter than there should be. Too much consumption of junk food. We'll talk about food deserts, where some people, especially in some uh, low economic areas where they don't have access to grocery stores, but access to things like fast food joints and dollar store food and things like that, right? So people are eating too much of the Pop-Tarts, not enough of the plants. Also a sedentary lifestyle. You're sitting at home too much behind the screen. You're sitting in school too much. Teachers just having you take notes and do work and not actually moving around all day. What happens if you have the nerve to use a bathroom pass, right? No, you just need to move sometimes. Sitting is the new smoking, people, right? Because habits of poor food and sitting around are going to cut your life expectancy. All right. Stage 5 is what would happen next. This is when diseases actually start to return, right? So the diseases you sort of got rid of, they're now increasing again. Why is that? Often it's because of overuse of antibiotics. Some doctors love to prescribe antibiotics. Some parents love to demand that their children gets on antibiotics for diseases. And the more you take, the more immune you get to them, and the more problems it also causes from being on antibiotics. It could be that disease mutates, so you're not immune to the same strains anymore. Rising urbanization, sometimes if it happens too quickly, disease will spread that you're not immune to, or just the conditions are not healthy. And so this can actually lower life expectancy. So the goal is, when you're doing really well, to not sort of go in this direction. Which one are we at right now? We are at this one here, right? So things to keep in mind. All right, nice and brief.